Welcome back to Hi-Fi Tech and Entertainment channel. Most of the people asked me regarding the CAPM projects and how to do and what are the uses and benefits, everything. So I'm going to start a videos on SAP BTP CAPM project. I will maintain a separate playlist for this. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So let's go to the video. If you are new to the CAPM also, no problem. These videos will be helpful a lot for you. So first First, I will explain you how the CAPM came. First, if you are a developer, for example, now it's trend on SAP S4 HANA Cloud, right? So your company requirement is to extend in some standard S4 HANA Cloud applications and to with some custom business logics and to extend the UI part. If olden days how it will be, and we are using ERP solution there, if you want to extend means we will maintain some custom code in the ABAP application services and also some extend capabilities will be there. So when it shifts to the cloud environment, the standard SAP S4 HANA cloud system can be adapted to the custom business needs. And also most of the standard applications we are using key user extensibility, that for example to add the custom fields of our SAP Fury interface. Here we are going to add our customization logics. Here our side-by-side extension approach will become. That's how the BTP is there. So in this BTP, it's a cloud-based development platform. Mainly in this BTP application, there will be a runtime will be there and SAP Cloud Foundry, everything they maintained in one platform. And the main advantage of this BTP, the main target of the BTP offers is a low code, no code suits of the product to build an enterprise grade extensibility in a fully low code way. So by using our SAP Build Work Zone and SAP Build Process Automation and SAP Build Apps, by performing all these things, we will develop a low code structure to develop and to enhance the extensions from the side by side. So we can develop our SAP cloud developments either in a ABAP based and non-ABAP based. If you are good at ABAP based, we are going to use a RAP. So RAP supports the ABAP based and it only supports the ABAP cloud, and it's the main focus of this ABAP based is it's an HANA S4 HANA extension. When it comes to non-ABAP based is nothing but we are going to use a cloud application programming model or SAP Cloud SDK. Here we are going to use Fury, JavaScript, everything. So here you can see the main difference and everything. Here for the development we are going to use the Cloud Foundry and we will run the application and we can deploy application to our BTP. Here the development is only on the on-premises and ABAP environment. So now our application we are going to develop an CAP projects, non-ABAP projects. How the structure will be, if you see, this is the CAP project, the main structure. So in this video I will explain you the complete what's the structure of this, then I will show you the remaining things. So this is the CAPM framework. If you see here, the infrastructure of the CAPM supports the Node.js and Java. These are the runtime environments, and it will offers a rich SDK for the Node.js. And the main advantage is it will load the all libraries, languages, and multiple features will be there. So, and here if you see the development tool, we have SAP Business Application Studio and the Visual Studio. So these two tools the SAP offers to develop our CAP projects. And when it comes to CDS, CDS is nothing but, this is the development tool, and CDS is nothing but core data services. So it is the backbone of our CAP. So it's a modeling language to clearly capture both the domain models and service definitions. So the data models captured with the CDS can be deployed to the database, and the SAP it will offers the out of the box supported to our SAP HANA and other things also. Next, this service SDK. This service SDK is for Node.js and Java to access the service provider SAP Business Technology Platform. I mean authorizations and authentication services, all the things. So the SAP services can be consumed and visualized by using an SAP Fury user experience. So it will be an front end developers, and here only we are going to use the annotations. The developers can give hints for how the Fury element should be rendered. These all things we can do here. Here itself, if we want to consume the cap service, we can consume it here. To develop our BAS project, what are the things we are going to use is Business Application Studio, CDS and Service SDK. So why I'm choosing only Business Application Studio instead of Visual Studio means both are the development tools only, but the Visual Studio is a lightweight extensibility, but if you want to configure some extensibility means the predefined tools is not there in the Visual Studio code. So everything we need to configure, we need to install it to our application, then only we can develop. But when it comes to the Business Application Studio, we have all inbuilt services will be there, all the libraries, everything will be loaded in the dev space. Based on your selection, you can develop your application. That's why I'm going to choose a Business Application Studio. For the runtime, I'm going to use the Cloud Foundry. So these are the concepts I am going to cover to my future videos. First, in today's video, I will show you how to develop a CAP project initial step, and coming videos one by one I will explain you. I mean, domain modeling is nothing but all our database, entity sets, everything, and providing services. Here we are going to implement the service implementation, and we are going to perform the create, read, all CRUD operations we are going to perform here, and I will show you how to implement this. And next one is consuming services, how to consume the external APIs, that all things we will learn it here. Events and messaging, this is all function modules, event handler methods and custom business logics. These all things I'm going to cover here in event managing, events and messaging. Next, protocols and APIs. Here I will explain you the OData API things. And next one is serving UI. Here it comes under the Fury UI annotation files. And last, adding analytics. Here you can use the calculation views. That's how already in HANA Cloud we did, right? The same way here also we are going to perform the calculation views. And next, once the development is done, the final step, I will explain you how to deploy the application to our Cloud Foundry and how to maintain the authorizations and authentications and some security things, all deployment things we are going to learn to my future videos. So to create a project, we need BAS. So why I'm choosing BAS? Here you can see, if once you create the dev space, in dev space itself we are selecting the all predefined tools, whatever the native template you want to choose, everything we will choose it here itself. Once everything is pre-built, then it's easy for you. I mean, it's all once you pre-installed your dev space, then it will be easy for you to develop your CAP projects within a seconds. And one of the main advantage I'm choosing a BAS is, here you can see we can develop a free style applications and also Fury elements, and if you want to configure launchpad integration and if you want to extend everything, all predefined it will support. If you want to develop a mobile application based on the template itself, you can develop. and also it will support the SAP HANA native development and also SAP BTP, both things, and it will be more flexible and it's in freedom and then low code based. So why? Because the all steps no need to write line by line. Some open editor will be there to write your code. So let's get started in a practical way. So first open your bash system. Before going to open your bash system, we are going to create a dev space. Here my BTP already I logged in and already I subscribed the SAP Business Application Studio. If you are new, you don't know how to subscribe this means, please go to your service marketplace. Here we have an Business Application Studio will be there. Yes, here. Once you click on create instance means you can create a instance and subscription. Once you click on this, it will come to your instance and subscription part. From there you can create your dev space. The second step is Cloud Foundry. In Cloud Foundry we have to create a dev space to deploy your CAP project. So these two things we need to create. How to create a space means once you click on create space we can go for it. That's it. Then to create your dev space, open the bash. Then the dev space will be open it here. Here only we are going to create the dev space. First we need to give the some proper naming convention. If you are using trailer account, only 2 dev spaces will be supported. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the dev space I'm going to choose. And what template we have to choose is full stack cloud application. Once you choose this, so this full stack cloud application is designed for developing a business service and business applications and extending the SAP S4 HANA with a CAP and SAP Fury based on Java or Node.js. So once you create a full stack cloud application dev space, then you need to open it to your bash. Just create. Now initially the status will be on starting. Now it has to change to running state. Yes, now it's in running state. Now click on the dev space. Now the bash will open. Yes, now the bash is loaded. Here we are going to create a CAP project. How to create a CAP project mean in the left side top corner you can see file, new project from template. So here choose the CAP project, click on next. Then here we need to define a project name. So I will define a project name is Hello World. That's it. The runtime is node.js. Remaining thing I will maintain as usual. Click on finish to explain what structure is there in between. So now the system is loaded. Now I will open the Hello World application. In case if it is not open, what you have to do is open your Open Explorer. Here right click, open the folder, then give the path. That's how we need to do. Then in this CAP project, the structure will be like this. You can see the folders of app folder, DB folder, SRE folder, package.jsn and readme. One by one, I will explain you the things here. First, go to the Go to the package.jsn folder. So in this package.jsn file is the default node.jsn package manifest file. It helps to manage the node.jsn dependencies required for the application. I mean, here it will define to run and build the project and specify the project specific settings for the npm things. All the things it will load here. So if you see here, the main dependency key will be there at the rate sap slash cds underscore this. This is the version of that cds one and this one. So it will contains an API packages for the CAP and other one the web framework for the node.jsn with SAP CAP implementation is based. To install two listed dependencies, we need to run a command npm install in the terminal. For that, file, open, new terminal. Here we need to run a command npm install. Yes. So it will install all the packages. You can see that here. If you want to see the details, you can run this command and you can see the details, everything. Then the DB folder. Within the DB folder, it contains a CDS definition that represents the database schemas, tables, views, associations, and calculation views. Everything we are going to define it here. So for this data layer of the model, so this domain model defines it here to actually it's a database such as SAP HANA Cloud. And next one is SRV folder. It's a service related contents to implement your service. So it's usually contains the CDS definition for the service layer and custom business logic. Then the app folder. This app folder is related to the UI related content. I mean, we are going, if you want to configure Fury part, that one we are going to configure it in the app related. So here the developers will implement the CAP application user interface by using an Fury elements or an freestyle SAP UEFI application. So now I will show you some simple functionality in our SRV file. Click on SRV, right click, new file. The new file name we are going to create hello hyphen service hello-service.cds. So here we are going to define the service. Here we need to define service dot hello service within the right function say hello. Name is a string. We need to define the data type, whether it's a string or whatever it is. Now I want to return the string. Just return string. Yeah, that's it. Now for this I will create to run this. I'll create a one more file, that is new file hello hyphen service.js file js. Yes, here I will define the class first. CDS equal to required. So I will load here all the CDS things. SAP CDS. Yeah. So it will load all common things. Constant. Yeah. Then I will define a class. The class name is hello service extends CDS application service. Yeah, open here. I will execute the hello world. Say hello name. Yeah. Then I want to return this. Return. What I want to return is hello. I'm going to hard code this. Concatenate with the name. Yes. Then module export hello service. This service I'm going to export equal to hello service. Yeah. This is the service. That's it. So first here within the service, I defined a service, hello service, I defined it here. Then within the service, I called a function. That function name is say hello function. Here, these are the parameters I maintained to call the function. Then this is the function. Go to the function. Here I loaded some required things, code. Then I maintain the I may define the class and I maintain the function name and I want to return hello plus that name, whatever the data I want to maintain. So to test this, we need some REST client extension we need to do. For that, what we have to do is we'll create a new file with the name of HTTP. So that file we are going to create it now. Here, new file, not select on the top, then maintain a new file. I will maintain a file name is hello space service dot http. Yeah, this is the file name. So if you maintain http here, we can test the service. How to test means we'll get a request to call the say hello function. For that, first what we need to do is first we will open the command. Within the terminal we will run the cds watch. Once you execute it here, it will open. Yes, this is a function. So if you see here, the portal is 4004. This portal we are going to use it here to execute the method. So within the HTTP servers, we are going to test it locally. What we can do is here I'm going to write the URL. First base URL, define base URL equal to our service HTTP localhost port. This is the port we are going to use it now here. Slash odata slash v4. This one. Then here within the send request, I will use a get method. See, get, what I'm going to call is, I'm going to call this base URL. This one, base URL slash hello. This is the path here. It's there, right? That's one. I'm going to call it here. So I'm going to call a function, say hello. Yes, this is the function. I want to pass the variable name equal to word. Yeah. Yes, that's how we need to maintain this. Then, so guys, here I maintain this HTTP file here. If you see here, the base URL is this one. Why? Because my already 00 port was already used. That's why I used this. like this. See, I got a message like port 4004 is already used in other service process. So that's why once if I get this, what you have to do is once you click on enter, the new port will open. First, before going to execute this, first open this port. Now the port is open. Then what you have to do is click on send request. Once you click on send request, within the response itself, we can see the data. Now what I will do is instead of this, I will maintain my name. Now click on send request. See, hello Devanandani. That's how we need to test your functions or services, whatever. Everything we can test it locally here itself by using these methods. How to test is what simply you have to add http file. Then we need to call your URL, base URL, you need to call it here. This port is different based on this. Whatever port you will get it here, just copy this and paste it here, and we need to maintain the version. Then the remaining hello, say hello, this all things I copied it from here. This hello, after hello the function is say hello. Yes, these two things. If you go to the function, I maintained name. So what name I need to pass, that name I need to call it here. In case if I didn't pass anything, you can see the empty message. Yeah, let's execute. See, if I didn't maintain any parameter, you won't get anything. See, that's how. So if in your function, if you pass some parameter, just passed it. This function, I called it to my service. That's how. Now I want to return only string. That's why I returned it. In case here within the service, if I want to return some concatenate value plus string, like how test app dot string. That's how. If you want means what you have to do is declare this in another variable data, then concatenate that it to your string, then finally execute that variable name here, then it will execute. That's how we need to define your functions. In next video I will explain you how to do a domain modeling, all the things. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe for more interesting CAPM projects. Thank you for watching.